Oh, good evening, good evening. What's going on? Pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, for this episode, I wanted to review Stardom New Blood number 21. Also, I wanted to announce that I have hit over 800 subscribers on YouTube, and I just want to say thank y'all so much for all of your love, your support, and yeah, I enjoy doing these videos, and I hope that I can continue to be a blessing to each and every one of y'all, as y'all have been a blessing to me. I also want to apologize in advance. I know with this weekend, I'm gonna be pretty busy this weekend, so I may be a little slow with the reviews for New Japan Resurgence, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Northern Rising, as well as WWE Backlash. There's also Best of Super Juniors tournament starting, so it's a lot. It's a whole lot, but just bear with me. I'm definitely going to review each of those shows, and then I'm going to give status updates on the standings of the Best of Super Juniors 32. So just giving everybody a heads up. Just please bear with me. Anyway, Stardom New Blood 21 took place Friday, May 9th at Shinkapa First Ring, a familiar venue that even I've been at. That was where I saw the Prominent show that I went to when I was in Japan. So yeah, Stardom New Blood 21 at Shinkapa First Ring. 6 matches for this show. Overall, pretty good show. Let's hop right on into it. First match. Alright, we had a battle of the rookies. This is actually a matchup that's happened before, but I'm actually glad that they had this matchup again, just to really see how far these two have come. But anyway, it is Akira Kurogane of Mi Vida Loca taking on the unaffiliated Yuria Hime. Good match between both these ladies. Come a long way since when they debuted, and much has happened in such time, especially considering Akira Kurogane finally joined a faction in Suzuki's Mi Vida Loca. But I got a feeling that it won't be too long before Yuria Hime joins a faction. So, we'll see. Match was pretty good. Definitely back and forth. But Akira Kurogane gets her first singles victory of her career, pinning Yuria Hime. Had a nice front chancery. Had that front chancery. And then pinned her for the 1-2-3. But yeah, Akira Kurogane picks up her first singles victory. And, you know, I think it's only a matter of time before Yuria Hime does the same. Who knows? Maybe after she joins a faction, it'll finally happen. We'll see. But pretty decent opening match between these two ladies. Alrighty, now we're going to switch gears to some tag team action with this next match. Alright, Cosmic Angels of Sayaka Kurara and the current Sendai Girls Junior World Champion Aya Sakura took on the combination of Saran and the now named Asuka Goda, which I did not realize this was also Asuka Fujitaki, aka Grizzly Fujitaki. That was an ice ribbon. Um, so yeah, she's been through 3 name changes. It's like, what the heck? Um, but yeah, I guess I don't even know if she's even still with Ice Ribbon. I don't think she is. And of course, Saran joined Pro Wrestling Wave. So, yeah. Overall, this was a pretty solid match. I felt like Saran and Asuka Goda put up a good fight. Of course, very familiar with the both of them. I've seen them quite a bit in Ice Ribbon. But, great opposition from Cosmic Angels, and this was a pretty action-packed match. But Cosmic Angels would not be denied. They were just a little bit stronger. The High Kick Angel, Aya Sakura, picking up the victory for her team. Hit a devastating buzzsaw kick on Asuka Goda, and then followed it up with a triangle choke submission. Got her to tap. Cosmic Angels with the victory through Aya Sakura's submission. Good match, though. Definitely good match. Went to offer the handshake, and Asuka Goda pretty much shoved her back. So, no sportsmanship there. Oh well. But good match, though. Really good match. All right, let's go to our next matchup, and this was quite a hard-hitting one. Check this one out. All right, back to singles action, as we had Yuna Mizumori of Cosmic Angels taking on Pro Wrestling Evolution's Soy. A great back and forth matchup between both these ladies. I mean, trading shoulder tackles, trading chops, and they were just really lighting each other up, really showcasing their power. And you know, it was very entertaining. Very entertaining match. Actually, one of my favorites of the card. Really could have gone either way, especially with the exchanges between both ladies. But Pineapple Girl, Yuna Mizumori, would not be denied. It took a bit, but she was able to get a submission victory via a single leg crab on Soy. She eventually tapped out. But yeah, a great match between both of these ladies. But interesting, Cosmic Angels, 2 matches, 2 back-to-back submission victories. So, hey, that was pretty unique. But great singles match between both these ladies. Yuna Mizumori just continues to show how great she is in the ring. And who knows, maybe more and more she'll become a threat. But we'll see. We will see. Alrighty, let's go to our next matchup as we go to trios action. Alrighty, we had Empress Nexus Venus get in on the action as the trio of Waka Tsukiyama, HANAKO, who are the current New Blood Tag Team Champs, and Rian. Empress Nexus Venus taking on the trio from the Diana Women's Wrestling promotion of Himiko, Yuma Makoto, and Mizuki Kato. This was a very action-packed match. All 6 ladies showcased really well, and really, it was a pretty tough fight for Empress Nexus Venus. And shout out to Mizuki Kato. She got in a lot of offense in this match, I felt. But really, Team Diana really making a statement in this match. And honestly, I was a little bit surprised at the finish. But Mizuki Kato was actually able to get the victory, pinning Rian after a diving splash, a very, very well executed diving splash. But yeah, Team Diana with the victory on Stardom New Blood 21. Oof. Kind of feel for Rian having to eat the pin, but hey, just goes to show you never know when another promotion might invade a Stardom New Blood, and yeah, as you could see there. But very action-packed trios showdown between both of these teams. But Team Diana for the victory. Alrighty, let's go to our next match. More tag team action. Alright, this time we got God's Eye of Lady C and Ranna Yagami taking on the combination of Yuna Manase and Maika Ozaki. Of course, Maika Ozaki, I believe, is currently one half of the Pro Wrestling Wave Tag Team Champions. But quite a showdown here. Of course, I really like the combination of Maika Ozaki and Yuna Manase. I felt like they had good chemistry in this match. But you know, I really like the exchanges between Lady C and Yuna Manase. Of course, you know, they were the two biggest in the ring. And yeah, this was very entertaining. Seeing them trade shoulder tackles. And, you know, Ranna Yagami definitely continues to improve, and this match definitely showed that. I thought Ranna Yagami looked really good. It was really tough, but Maika Ozaki was able to pick up the victory for her team, hit a pretty devastating torture rack bomb on Ranna Yagami, and pinning her for the 1-2-3. Yuna Manase, Maika Ozaki are your winners. And they got on the mic afterwards. I'm not sure what was said, but had a pretty long post-match speech between the teams. So, but great match. Okay, and then the main event of Stardom New Blood 21 came down to another trios showdown. This time it would be God's Eye versus H.A.T.E. So representing God's Eye, we had Tomoka Inaba, Nanami Hatano, and Hina taking on H.A.T.'s Rina, Azusa Inaba, and Fukigen Death. Wow. So, the Inaba sisters added again in trios action. And then you can also add in 2/3 of the Judoka sisters as well. So, a lot of sibling rivalry in this main event match. And, you know, this match went the distance. Definitely went back and forth. Of course, they definitely had the exchanges between both sets of siblings and the Inaba sisters and the Judoka sisters. Very entertaining, for sure. And it was good to see Nanami Hatano, which, you know, she's still part of God's Eye. It's just been a while since she's wrestled in a Stardom ring. But great, solid main event that really could have gone either way. But it would be the future of Stardom champion Hina that would get the victory for God's Eye as she hit a mud splash on Fukigen Death, pinned her for the 1-2-3. God's Eye, your winners in the main event. Really nothing too crazy happened on this show. A very simple New Blood show. And yeah, 6 matches in the books, another New Blood show in the books. Yeah, pretty good. And as a matter of fact, I believe they have announced when the next Stardom New Blood is. Here we go. So the next Stardom New Blood 22, will be on June 4th. June 4th at the Tokyo Square in Itabashi. Okay, nice. So, Stardom New Blood 22. Presented by Stomping. I guess the rest of these New Blood shows are going to be presented by Stomping. But, yeah. Good show. Really didn't have any complaints. You know, kept it straightforward and simple. And hey, check it out on YouTube. It's free on Stardom's YouTube page. So definitely check it out if you hadn't seen it. And as I said before, yeah, I'm going to be busy doing a little bit of traveling this weekend. But I am going to get around to catching up on the other events. Like I still got to see Resurgence, Northern Rising. I'll probably catch Backlash live. Maybe. And then, of course, that's the Super Juniors. So, a lot to see. But that'll do it for this video. Let me know what y'all thought of Stardom New Blood 21. Thought it was good. Let me know what you thought of the matches, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank y'all so much. And once again, thank y'all. Over 800 subscribers on YouTube. All because of y'all. Thank you so much. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I am your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend. Happy pro wrestling. And I will see y'all in the next video and or live stream. Peace. Love y'all.